Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Ubaglo, and with me once again is...
Megalomaniac. Hello, Internet.
Good day. So, last time we did the last story mission in the game. Yeah, so we're basically all... Like, we're actually still all caught up in content, really.
Yeah, they haven't been doing story stuff since last time, which was what?
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago?
Something like that, yeah. So it's been a while. I figured that we would at least hop in, show off the summer event. Not that anything's actually changed this time around, and maybe just sort of talk about some of the news that's been happening.
Yeah.
So to do this, like part of what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to also do my daily.
Woohoo! I have not been doing dailies.
Whoops.
I know, my bad.
Yeah, well...
I might as well.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with them. I know I've missed a bunch of days so far, but I should have more than enough time to get the ship without needing to spend Lobby on it. So with regards to the summer event, there are a few new things this time around. There are baseball uniforms for a bunch
new
of
ones, yeah.
Yeah, bunch of teams. There's some new power boards based on some of the baseball teams. And is there anything else? Like, and there's some like baseball food and a triple associated with the food.
Was the baseball that you could throw there last year?
Oh yes, nope. That's new for this year as well. Yeah, there is a baseball that you can buy that you can play catch with other players.
Mm-hmm.
One of those types of gimmicks. So like some designed to continue on the baseball theme that they started last time.
Yeah, I think at this point they've kind of just steadied into having all this stuff, and trying to fit more in would mean taking other stuff out.
Yeah, like they've
someone's gonna hate that.
Yeah, the event maps have kind of maxed out on what they have available to them, so they're just doing the steady now, making sure that there's new stuff to have. In addition, I can't see from here, but people could see it from where I started the video from. But once again, they have the prize ship off in the distance, which this year is a Tier 6 version of the Rizian Corvette, which was the first. I
think that was the first, yeah.
Yeah, so it was the first
they
summer
did that,
ship.
Then they did the luxury cruiser.
Yes.
I want to see if that was the Ferengi one.
Oh, it might have been.
And then the two Vorgon one, or not Vorgon.
Are they Vorgon? The people who showed up on Risa. I don't think it was Vorgon.
No, it wasn't Vorgon. It was.
Yeah, in a moment I'll be able to.
It was the alien dudes from the original Risa episode, basically.
Yeah, I'll be able to pull up the store in a moment and be able to tell you.
I can do it because I just finished. And I have my phone handy.
So I'm gonna head back. So yeah, like in terms of the summer event, like it's the same as it's always been. Like there's some new rewards. There's you do flying high once a day to get your tickets. Same as it's been. So what I really just wanted to do a little bit of was to sort of talk about some of the like recent cryptic news. So one of the things that came out actually is that right now Cryptic has a plan to change the way that the weekend events are going to hand out their prizes. So if they haven't already, they're in the near future, I think it is. I wonder if I can see it from here. From here? I think it's from here. I know where I can pull it up. Actually, it's right here.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yep. They've done the discount, so they dropped the cost of everything to 1 to make sure that people can get them, and then they're going to change the way that the stuff unlocks in general, in some manner at some point. Like, I don't think they actually really talked about what exactly it is they're going to do.
Yeah.
But they certainly have a plan to change up how the weekend events will work. After that, they had talk about the summer event. So here's the T6 Rizian Corvette, which this one is different in that once you get the event version, there is now actually a fleet variant, which turns it into a pilot ship, which is interesting.
Actually, make it a bit more appealing, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah.
Also, there's not that many pilot ships still.
Yes, like they've definitely added a few, but yeah, there still aren't too many pilot ships. So it's nice that they're adding another one, and it's nice that they're making it an event ship.
Yeah. So for the last 3 years, it's been Vorgon ships, heavy escort, carrier, and then dreadnought cruiser.
Okay. And then let's see. I don't know if there's anything after that until today, where they announced a new 4-pack of ships, which is interesting. I think what they've done with this one is kind of interesting. I'm just going to pull up the article now. But I'm also actually going to very quickly look at the news.
Was the Discovery Constitution out last time we recorded?
Oh,
I mean, it's not like that notable because it's yet again a Constitution that you can only get through, like, basically winning the lottery.
Yeah, it wasn't. We did not have an opportunity to talk about it. So they added another Constitution class variant to the to like the special like the R&D prize pool, when they run those, and yeah, it's a version of the Constitution from Discovery, which, I mean, it's okay. It's another T6 Constitution, but could they maybe not because this is the 4th
Tier 6 one?
Yeah, is this the 4th or the 3rd? This is the 3rd. So
there's the JJ Verse one,
the JJ Verse one,
OG one, and now the Discovery one.
Yeah, so the JJ Verse one was a lockbox prize, and now the OG one and the Discovery one are prizes from the R&D events, which that's not a great look, guys.
No, they're running super hard into pushing the lockbox stuff.
Yeah,
or the loot box stuff.
When they first sort of started rolling out the lockboxes, I was willing to give them a pass for the system, because they're like, okay, we want to add non-canon or alternate race ships,
or weird stuff.
And CBS didn't want us to just let them be purchasable. You know what? Whether they were telling the truth or not, I don't care. It was a reasonable enough explanation at the time, and it was like, okay, you know what? Sure, whatever. Here we are years later, and they've had so many lockboxes with canon, Starfleet and Klingon ships.
Not just canon. Canon's one thing,
major,
but the main ship from your new series.
Yeah. Why isn't the Crossfield class just in the store?
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, the real answer is because people who want it will spend more money buying lockboxes
I mean, I guess, but like this, yeah, like this is like if they made the Galaxy class a lockbox prize.
Which I have a
Everyone
feeling
wants the Galaxy class.
if this game came out now in
Yeah.
2019, it would be.
It probably
Like,
would have been, and
The Galaxy would, Defiant would, Voyager would, or the Intrepid would.
like
Sovereign would.
honestly, like probably the majority of ships in the game would be prizes of some kind.
I think the stuff that would not be would be the stuff that they made themselves.
I actually kind of think that if this game was made today, the ships that wouldn't be lockbox prizes
you're right.
or pre-order prizes would be the ships that we used to buy with dilithium.
Probably, yeah, actually.
Like
if I'm being super cynical, yes. If the game were made today, every good ship would be a random prize.
And like the fact that Cryptic has kept doing this has been making me just like I've been less and less happy with the game as it is. Like I still like playing Star Trek Online. I still like the stories that they're writing, but it's just
but you'd like it better if you like say I want Discovery. I just go spend $20, $30 on Discovery and buy Discovery.
Yeah, like I can also complain that the prices of the ships in the store are a little high, but at least I can buy them. And like it bothers me that these big deal canon ships are locked behind random a random number generator, and like it's a bad look. It's shitty.
And I mean, and again, blaming Cryptic alone for this is not even, it's the game industry in general is just filled with crap like this. To the point where, there is now legislation involved in at least not in the UK and Europe and I believe Belgium. Probably not happening in America given how kind of corrupt our political system is, but we'll see.
We'll see.
It's funny because it's a mix between politics are corrupt and everyone screams about thinking of the children. So 50-50 there. Yeah.
So,
but yes,
I don't know. I mean, there is a bill which is working its way through, but the way it defines some of that stuff is iffy.
It is.
So, anyway, what I was actually going to talk about was that speaking though of
Angry Rat State video game industry aside.
Speaking of new ships being added to the store, though, there is actually an upcoming 4-pack, which they're doing something kind of interesting. So they're adding a 4-pack of temporal warships, a Starfleet, a Klingon, a Romulan, and a Jem'Hadar ship. So this is like the first new Romulan ship in months.
Yeah, probably a year.
I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure.
Let me look, because it's the first new C-store ships since April.
Yeah, like it's the first new C-store ships in a long time. But in terms of like the last Romulan ship, like this is the first new Romulan ship in it might even be a year, maybe more than that.
So I'm seeing if anything came out after the Temporal Warbird.
Well, while you're looking that up, I'm just going to talk about these ships a little bit. So the thing that's like the most surprising about these ships is that the Romulan and the Jem'Hadar ships that they're releasing are not locked to their faction. Any pilot, any character of any faction can pilot these ships. However, the Federation and the Klingon ships are still tied to their faction. So only Federation and Federation-aligned captains can pilot the Federation ship, and only Klingon and Klingon-allied captains can pilot the Klingon ship. But anyone can pilot the Warbird and the Jem'Hadar warship, which is a very interesting decision and maybe emblematic of the number of Romulan and Jem'Hadar characters that are actively being played.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think actually the last one were the Miracle Worker Warbirds.
Okay.
It's hard to find because Star Trek STO Wiki doesn't really give dates, but Miracle Worker bundle was October 2017.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if there could be one after that, but either way, it is.
So we're looking at at least a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a long time for a new Warbird.
For a limited time only,
too long, honestly.
Yeah.
And I actually kind of think that noticing that those two faction ships are locked or are not locked to any faction at all, I think is maybe the most direct reason, like the biggest example, the biggest proof that that's why we haven't seen new Romulan ships. The fact that they don't have that many active Romulan players.
Yeah. I mean, so by far the most players are probably Federation.
Yes, I think that's very much true.
Honestly, at this point, just ditch factions.
Yeah, just get rid of factions. Like
Just
by
let
this
anyone
point,
use anything, because
by this point in the story, we are all working together.
Yeah, and friggin', I can fly a Undine bioship if I want to.
Yeah.
So don't throw it doesn't make sense in the canon at me.
Like they have still have some. I think that having the factions exist in terms of here's what your introductory storyline is.
Because honestly, because I wouldn't say I would want to keep that Romulan story.
Yes.
Probably one of the top 10 best stories in an MMO.
Absolutely, but basically make the Klingon War the extended tutorial. Make the TOS Federation and the Destiny Federation their tutorials.
If you want to keep it through that, just make it a high rank thing. Because leveling up, you're not going to give a crap what you're flying.
Yeah, pretty much. But after a certain point, they should just turn around and be like, all right, we are all working together.
Yeah.
There's no reason for us to do this.
Yeah, and keep in mind, this is something we're saying now in 2019. Not, obviously, when they developed the game, they had a vision for what the factions were, and this evolved since then.
But also, you could look back at multiple years of this series and see me saying the same thing.
Probably, yeah.
They closed the Iconian storyline 2 years ago?
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that, and I've been saying it at least since then.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I question what the future of this game is at this point.
Yeah, same. They've dramatically slowed down the releases. They're putting more ships into lockboxes than they used to. They're pushing the gacha systems harder than they used to.
Yeah, and the story content is slower between missions, and also is very, very heavily focused on discovery so far.
Mm-hmm. But it's been good.
It's been good, but it feels weird a lot of times.
Yeah, there's. I don't know, it's almost like there's very little weight to it.
Yeah.
Which I guess in a way, for most of them, they're just recordings of stuff that happened in the past.
Right.
So, okay, yeah, there kind of isn't going to be weight. Like, we're just basically doing a holodeck interpretation of something that happened back then for study, I guess.
Well, yeah, it makes me wonder if there's going to be any more major, quote unquote, major expansions like Romulus and Agents of Yesterday and the Jem'Hadar one.
Yeah, like I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, because I mean, the game will keep going as long as it's making money. It's Star Trek, and there are enough dedicated Star Trek fans out there, who put money in this game that I think it'll go for a while.
Probably, yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see, I guess.
It sounded way more down than I thought it would.
I know. Like, I didn't want to be... Like, I didn't want to be a downer about this because the fact of the matter is I still like STO, but it's just... Like, over the last few months, it's become harder and harder for me to...
I mean, you can probably tell...
Like, I'm just going to show something here on my screen. I have 2 featured TFOs that I haven't finished yet. I've barely finished the most recent one.
I think I have 2. Yeah, I have 2 I haven't finished, and I just started doing this event today because I'm like...
Yeah.
Okay, so admittedly part of it is I also... dating this recording, a new expansion for Final Fantasy 14 just dropped. I've been spending a crap ton of time on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, I've been playing so much Final Fantasy 14 lately, and kind of, like, revitalizing my love of it.
I end up, because I again, we're breaking off on a tangent talking about another game or whatever. I, tried 14 and just didn't really feel it for a while. Then they did a Garo collaboration, which is this Japanese, basically Power Rangers, but Power Rangers meets Buffy, basically. And I'm like, oh, cool, I want those armors. I'm going to start playing again. So I got into it a bit more, hit kind of a roadblock, but then multiple factors made me go back to the game. And once I pushed past the main story, I got really into that game to the point where I think it's like my second or third favorite Final Fantasy. First being 6.
Yeah, like
the other contender in there is like Tactics, kinda.
Yeah, 14 is very, very, very much up there in terms of my favorite Final Fantasy, and the new expansion just like hits it so hard. Oh, it's so good.
And I think right now it might be my favorite MMO.
Yeah, I'm down on that as well. It's honestly at this point the only one I'm regularly playing. But even with that aside, of the ones I've played throughout my life, I'm pretty sure 14 is my favorite at the moment.
The other 2 were this and maybe Tor. I don't know. It's hard to. It's hard to think about Tor because I played that game so much that I burnt myself out on it. So, that's getting a new expansion this year. I thought that game was dead in friggin' water.
I keep thinking that game is so dead, and they keep surprising me.
I'm being honest. I think if EA's Star Wars Destiny ripoff hadn't been shuttered, they would have canceled it when it came out.
Yeah, probably.
But since that obviously tanked for whatever reason, because I don't know, EA finds making Star Wars games hard. They decided to keep it going and okay, do a new expansion to get people interested. And that's, to my understanding, that game has shifted kind of an MMO, but mainly a single player game with MMO stuff kind of in it.
Yeah. Which I think is a good niche for it, but it also makes you think all right, well, why should I do the group content?
That's the thing, is I don't even think I think you can do the group content with AI controlled characters at this point. Which actually Final Fantasy 14 kind of just introduced to.
Yeah, that's the trust system in the new 14 expansion is it's not as efficient as playing with human players, but
no, because now none of the computer will use the AoE attacks.
Yeah, they'll single target basically everything, and
Yeah.
they'll also do like smaller group sizes.
Yeah.
Your tank will only do single packs at a time, which is fine, honestly. But like, yeah, it's
But it provides a way of doing that stuff, but it's
Yes.
not all group content.
yeah, especially since like, DPS queues in 14 have always been pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. Someone who's a ninja up until this expansion, oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I started playing a DPS class for this expansion, and I would be looking at queue times of like 20 minutes sometimes, and sometimes that queue would be even longer than that. So when
Yeah.
I was going through the story and they brought me to a new dungeon, and it's like, okay, you can do this dungeon with real people, or you can do this dungeon in a trust party. Like every single time I
Yeah.
did it with the trust party.
And there's something cool about that is you're doing it with characters from the game that you spent time
Yes.
with in the game, so it feels kind of cool. Like you're going in a dungeon together.
Yeah, and they would have comments about what was going on. Like,
Yeah.
they would not. It was like there wasn't just like canned dialogue, which there was plenty of that as well. But there were absolutely a number of parts where they would like very specifically comment on what you were seeing or what was going on, which was really cool. Like that was the other reason why I just really wanted to do those dungeons with those characters. Like I wanted to see what they wanted to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now that we've kind of diverged onto like other games,
We've derailed this train so hard it's in another continent.
yeah, I think we're basically just gonna end it here because, that's pretty much what's been going on.
Yeah, and there's
STO.
no. And I again, this goes back to like there's no. The hell is it called? Foundry anymore.
Yeah,
So at this point,
like as much
we
as I
just-
understand why they did that, like I'm still
Yeah.
sad because I like doing just those videos of ours where we just looked at random Foundry missions was probably some of my favorite videos.
So Mario Maker Let's Play. Let's start it. You get all the Kaizo levels.
No, and besides, like there are plenty of people doing that already. Like,
I'm kidding.
I'm
I
just-
don't
I'm
even
just
have that game
another-
yet.
Yeah,
I mean, I have the first one. I don't have the second sequel yet.
I do have the sequel. I'm just not that good at Mario.
I had to choose between Mario Maker and Cards, and I chose Cards. I'm a sad human being. That's okay.
But yeah, like I don't know, like with the current state of STO,
Yeah.
I might
Pop.
have to find a different thing to start doing some videos of.
Yeah. Pop back in anytime there's new content, at least.
Yeah, like that's still my plan. Like I definitely want to pop in every now and then, but I feel like it might be time for us to look at a different co-op game. To do in between whenever I can do my edits for GGen. But we'll talk about that
yeah.
offline.
Yeah.
So
And also when the next time GGN is.
yeah, I've got some videos I need to finish processing. I've got some videos I need to record and get ready. I'm working on that stuff. I'll get around to it.
Okay.
It's just like, man, I probably will not do another series quite like this because this is more work than I am like comfortable doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it for us for this week. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.